Welcome, dear readers and royal family enthusiasts. Today I want to share an important topic concerning the recent wedding of Prince Nicholas of Greece to society diva Chrissi Vardinogianni. This marriage, which was conducted rather hastily on February 7 in Athens, has sparked many debates about the true noble status of the newlywed spouse. Despite various rumors circulating, the situation with the Greek royal family and the country's constitutional norms makes things far more complicated than they might seem at first glance. To begin with, let's recall how quickly the wedding took place. The engagement between Nicholas and Chrissi was announced just a few days before the ceremony, and within a week they were exchanging vows in an intimate setting, attended only by close family members and a few friends. Although representatives from the Greek, Spanish, and Danish royal families were present, some well-known figures were absent for their own reasons. Just a few days after the wedding, public attention, and that of royal news enthusiasts, shifted from the tiara chosen by the bride to the question of whether Chrissi will be allowed to bear the title of princess after marrying Prince Nicholas. Is she truly a princess? Does the royal family recognize her as such, and does the Greek constitution even permit it? Before answering, let's remember the case of Venezuelan Tatiana Blatnik, Nicholas's first wife, with whom he was married for 14 years until the divorce announcement in April 2024. At that time, Tatiana was officially allowed to keep the title of princess even after the divorce. In practice, however, she seems to have abandoned that title, as she now uses her maiden name on social media and her personal website. Nevertheless, there was never any doubt that at the time of the wedding she became a princess. In Chrissi's case, the official website of the Greek royal family has already updated its family tree to include her as the new wife of Prince Nicholas. However, she is not listed with the title of princess there. The same goes for her predecessor, Tatiana, who no longer carries that distinction. In response to the confusion, the respected expert on the Greek royal family, Andreas Megos, noted on social media that, in fact, Chrissi Vardinogianni really is a princess after marrying Prince Nicholas. According to him, the fact that the royal family doesn't use the title publicly is not a mistake, but rather a reflection of Chrissi's personal preference. She might not feel the need to flaunt the title. But why is there so much debate over a matter that would seem pretty straightforward in other monarchies? The answer lies in the Greek constitution, which prohibits the bestowal or recognition of noble titles among its citizens, directly affecting the royal family. Remember, Greece became a republic and abolished the monarchy several decades ago, so from a technical point of view, members of the former Greek royal dynasty no longer have officially recognized titles. Hence, they are often referred to as former kings or former princes of Greece. Yet, it is surprising that just a few weeks ago, Nicholas and several of his brothers had their Greek citizenship restored, a citizenship that had been revoked in 1994. This event immediately impacted how they are publicly addressed. They are now officially known by the surname de Grecia. In the official wedding announcement of Nicholas and Chrissi, published by the royal family itself, he was called Her Royal Highness Prince Nicholas, now known as Nicholas de Grecia. This change adds yet another layer of complexity to an already convoluted situation. If the prince is a citizen of Greece, from a legal standpoint, and the Constitution forbids the use of noble titles, then how can it be asserted that his wife is a princess? Actually, this dilemma is not new. For example, Queen Sophia's uncle, Prince Miguel of Greece, had his Greek citizenship restored 20 years ago, yet he continued to be addressed as prince. In fact, he is still called that simply out of respect for tradition and historical continuity, despite lacking legal confirmation. So it is entirely possible that both Chrissi and Nicholas will continue to be addressed as princess and prince in aristocratic circles and the media, even if the state officially does not recognize these titles. On the other hand, it's worth noting that the Greek royal family also has ties to the Danish crown. Many of its members hold Danish diplomatic passports that include titles associated with the House of Glucksburg. For traditionalists, this does not change the fact that these titles have lost their legal power in Greece, but as is often the case with European monarchies where family ties run deep, the reality and official recognition can be very different from what the law states. In the end, Chrissi Vardinogianni's status remains in a gray area of interpretation and personal preference. The Greek constitution clearly limits the use of noble titles, yet tradition and public recognition still lend a certain grandeur to the royal family. While the wedding of Chrissi and Nicholas remains one of the most talked about events of the year, the new bride appears to be keeping her distance when it comes to the hypothetical title of princess. It seems that, for now, the Greek royal family prioritizes pragmatism, privacy, and adherence to constitutional norms. Will anything change in the future? Will the royal family officially recognize Chrissi's title on its website? Or will Chrissi, like Tatiana, choose to present herself to the world by her maiden name, leaving the title question as a secondary concern? For now, all we can do is speculate. One thing is certain, the young heiress of the influential Vardinogian family has taken a bold step by marrying Nicholas, uniting two families that have significantly influenced the history and development of Greece's high society. That's a wrap on this overview of the most discussed royal wedding of the year. We'll keep a close eye on any news that might emerge. After all, in the world of monarchies, you can always expect unexpected twists, surprising unions, and hidden maneuvers that eventually come to light. And remember, sometimes titles are simply a matter of protocol, tradition, or personal choice.